Definitely, we're gonna have more. And jumping straight into purpose of our call, just to introduce to our followers and anybody interested, our lovely product, which is now available in California. And with us, it's gonna be next few minutes, several minutes, David Baxter, right? President of Dr. Stoner's Infused Spirits, originally made in Virginia. So I have this wonderful lineup over here. And since the product is new in California, we'd love to more talk about the idea, how you came up with creating such a lovely brand, so trendy nowadays, and how this infused spirits, so lovely, already based on the feedback of our customer, is compared to each other. It's
Absolutely. So, we wanted to have a small craft-made artisanal style brand, but
mhm,
unlike a lot of craft distilleries, we knew that the market wouldn't support, $45, $50 a bottle craft spirits. Those kind of guys, someone buys one as a novelty, but they don't become a fan of the brand. So what we did was we started off with extremely high quality base spirits. Our vodka is a double gold winning vodka. Our whiskey is the Cigar and Spirits highest rated flavored whiskey. The
yes.
tequila is a high altitude agave. It's grown and distilled in Jalisco, Mexico. And they use a traditional method where they caramelize the agave in a wood fire with a stone oven. But we also realized that we had to price our spirits to grow in the market. We didn't want to be a distillery that had basically a fan club in the 15-mile radius that would go there on a Saturday for a tasting. We wanted to try to have a national brand. So we scaled it at a size and at a price point that we felt that with our limited investment, because we're not one of the big companies, we could grow. And we've been very, very, very excited about our growth. We're doing about 20,000 9-liter equivalents per year at the moment. We're in 15 states plus Washington, D.C. And as you
Great.
know, we've just added Texas and California, which I think will be giant markets for us. And we're extremely excited about California because it's our first West Coast state. And there's a lot of things about California that are very special to our brand. Just the infusion characteristics that our product has. California has set the trend in that nationally, and the culture in California, and then just the idea that it's a really clean cut. Our spirits have very generous cuts, so they're very clean as far as there's no not a lot of other bad stuff in them. The analysis are very very clean. And then just the idea that it's a small batch handcrafted product, which again, that's a very popular thing in California. It's much more, down to earth people that are supporting the smaller brands and the unique flavors and
Mhm.
whatnot.
A quick question,
Yeah,
David, here. Lots of people, especially with non-American background, asking, who is Dr. Stoner? What does that
Doctor.
mean?
Yeah,
I know it means a lot for lots of people, but let's explain from all our people who are not familiar with this lovely gentleman or his story. Who is he? Who is
yeah,
famous for?
yeah. Well, Dr. Stoner's. He and I started the company, and he's on the back of the bottle. That's his picture right here in the back. And
Oh yeah,
yeah,
here it is.
yeah. So we use his special stash of herbs to infuse the flavors in our products. And
Hmm.
the vodka has 15. I'm sorry, the vodka has 19 fresh herbs. The
Yes.
whiskey has those same 19 plus there's 4 that we char, and then the tequila has just a nuance of the fresher herbs because the agave on its own is so nice. But no, Dr. Stoner is the founder of the company, and he and I started it about 4 years ago. It took us almost 2 years to develop the flavors and get the approvals. The TTB give us the approvals for the labels, and then we've been in in production now for 2.5 years.
Yes, fully legal, and we can call it as one of the most innovative products here in US market.
I think it is. You know, it's a real trendy. We have two new other products coming. We have a really high quality rum. It's
Mhm.
100% Pinella sugar, which is, you know, very expensive for us to make, but it's a really high quality rum. And then we have our new bourbon barrel aged tequila, which is a
Wow.
year in a bourbon barrel. So if this were aged in Mexico, it would be an añejo. But because we age it in Virginia Beach in Virginia bourbon barrels, we're not allowed to call it an añejo. That has to be aged in Jalisco for that. So
Yes,
all we can say is that it's bourbon barrel
bourbon
finished.
barrel.
Yeah,
As always, very innovative and very creative approach. As
yeah.
of now, lots of positive feedback. As the latest yesterday, the buyer of the one of the top chains here in California, Super King, which been tasting every day tons of new products. They were super excited and they already starting to carrying the product across their 8 locations, and we are looking forward to develop the success. And we are very thankful having this addition to our portfolio because we have more traditional stuff from Eastern European countries. This is our first experience dealing with really American and innovative product, and feedbacks are wonderful till now. Yesterday we had a one bottle of whiskey with the friends and some of unknown people in one of the cigar lounges, and everybody gets really crazy about, especially whiskey is very smooth, not traditional as Scotch or single malt. So, and I think it's more for we're gonna push more on-trade sales and on-trade accounts which are using these for mixologies, for different cocktails. What's the most famous cocktail or your choice of vodka, tequila, and whiskey to make a cocktail? What's your gonna be your choice,
Yeah,
if
well,
I
with the
may ask?
with the vodka, we have a drink called the Chronic Tonic.
Chronic tonic.
Chronic Tonic. So that's our vodka with tonic water.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite with the whiskey is the smoky ginger whiskey sour. So
Mm-hmm.
that is our whiskey with a simple syrup that's infused with ginger.
Ginger.
You just boil it with sugar and then you filter it. And then with lemonade or lemon juice and ginger beer on the top. And
Mm-hmm.
then with the margarita, for the tequila, we have a drink called the Margarifer. And there are some bars that are selling that in big cities like Nashville that have it on keg, and they're going through a lot of our tequila.
Mm-hmm.
We have actually on our website, drstoners.com, we have a lot of drinks that people can look up. But just in general, our products are higher pH than normal. We filter them with charcoal that we blanch ourselves. So that draws the ions out of the product. So when you balanced drink than some other spirits would be. So they're all really smooth and great, either straight or on the rocks. You can put a dash or any amount of fruit juice in them with club soda. It's a very clean, low calorie option. Or you can make complicated drinks that are on our website, like cocktails. The nice thing about our products is it's not like you start with a rye or a scotch where you're going to add a liqueur or other flavor enhancers. They all have their own unique flavor. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't have to add a lot of liqueurs to them to make a drink that's very unusual or very kind of trendy. You can just add some kind of juice, or some people prefer soda. I don't really drink much soda pop in drinks. I drink club
Yeah.
soda, not, but it's great with, Diet Coke or Coke, ginger ale, all those kinds of things. It's,
Okay.
not my preference personally.
And here are our followers, free advices from David prior to July 4th Independence Day. Feel free to make some of his recommendations at home. And straight as well, right? It goes smooth straight as well
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
mixing with nothing.
Yeah, all our products are 84 proof, so that's 42.0% alcohol. Um, they're all, you know, they're signature smooth. We formulate our products to make them really smooth, especially our tequila. When we came out with the tequila, we wanted to have a price point that was really aggressive. You know, most of the tequilas in that price point taste more like gasoline than tequila. But, you know, ours is like a really high quality Blanco.
Hmm.
It's a really, really super good value.
And smooth. And California is wonderful market for tequila. I
Yeah.
wish tequila gonna become one of top sellers among these for now. And I personally, my choice is tequila to drink it straight or to use it in any kind of margaritas.
Hmm. Yeah. The whiskey is very unique too. So you had mentioned the whiskey. One thing about the whiskey is, you know, we're not competing with bourbons. It's not a bourbon. It's not aged in a new charred barrel like a bourbon is, and
Hmm.
the base whiskey is what's called a light whiskey, which doesn't mean that it's not powerful. It's distilled to a higher proof than bourbon is allowed to be distilled to. So then when we cut it back down to 84 proof, it has a lot less residual grain flavor.
Hmm.
So it doesn't taste like a bourbon. A lot of times when I'm doing tastings, people say, "Oh, I don't like whiskey," but I said, "Well, just try it," because when they drink it, they like it because they're thinking of that ashtray taste that bourbon has.
Yeah, this is not traditional tasting whiskey.
No.
This is definitely something else, as all of them.
Yeah.
Uh, on your personal idea, since you are the spirit of the brand and the man behind the brand, can we can we say this brand is for everybody? No age restrictions, nothing. It just people who are open to innovative products and they want to try something new and quality wine and price point is very reasonable for sure.
Yes, we are very popular in all ages, both sexes, all demographics. Universally liked. Even our vodka, like I've done tastings where, you know, little old ladies come up and they try the vodka and they like it. They say, "I drink gin." Well, our vodka is herbal. It just doesn't have juniper in it, so it doesn't taste like a gin. But you can make any gin drink with it. It just
Okay.
has a nuance. It has a, you know, a Dr. Stoner's flavor instead of a juniper flavor. But yeah, it's our brand is really well accepted across all demographics.
Okay, all we can hope now after all this informative and very helpful information, back to normal soon when the demo's gonna be allowed soon. Would love to see you and your crew here in California doing more and more demos and hopefully in more and more accounts, which we should open for you.
Yeah. Well,
And
you're doing a great job, and I cannot wait to come out to visit.
yes, all we can hope is we can go back to normal very soon and try to share this wonderful product with our Cali friends, Cali followers, and everybody across the country.
Yep. I'm 100% on board for that one.
Thank you so much for today's interview, and definitely we'll be more in touch. And happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day.
Yes. No, well,
Uh,
as you know, neither one of us are from the United States. I'm from Canada.
oh, yeah?
But the 4th of July is a big day for me.
Okay, perfect.
You have a
Uh,
good weekend.
Thank you so much. You too.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Cheers.